Hello there, Jonathan.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm the man who's going to redeem yourself.
Yeah, the man who get a fucking beanie if he doesn't get on out.
I always is rude to people who are trying to help you.
I don't really give a fuck. Just get out.
Listen to me.
Just get out.
Okay.
Yeah, you better make sure that you don't get your suit nice and blooded.
Manners maketh man. Do you know what that means? Allow me to show you.
Right, no, I get it!
Hey guys, SuperBat 257 here, and look, he's back!
Hello.
Hey, he's back. Yeah,
I know you miss me, Tom.
You see my voice?
Yeah.
So this is our review on Kingsman The Secret Service. We actually haven't done a review like this before. Honestly, I think we should have, because Matthew Vaughn is actually my favourite director working today. But this really brought me back to the old James Bond era, of movies. I mean, you have the really fun, over-the-top villain, the really badass henchwoman, and just the spy stuff, the gadgets and everything. It just brought me back to the original Bond eras, and it was so good as well. What did you think of this movie?
I actually thought it was actually pretty funny at times, and I'm not going to go into because the scene I'm thinking of is a little bit racist.
Which one's that?
I think you know, but I can't say.
No, I don't know. All right. No, but I mean, I think the thing is that, Matthew Vaughn is actually one of my favorite directors working today, and this is the movie that really showed just how great of a director he is. I mean, the action is just amazing in the film, and as you could tell, we're really big Kingsman fans. As you could tell, we're actually dressed up as it, and from the sketch that we actually did this morning. But I mean, this movie is just a fantastic movie. Samuel L. Jackson is the villain. We need to talk about him first.
Yeah, I know.
We'll get into the other Kingsman, but I think we just need to get Samuel L. Jackson out.
Here's a little thing that this guy did as soon as the movie was over. Just because Samuel Jackson had a McDonald's, he decided to go and have McDonald's as well.
We should probably have a McDonald's before the movie actually starts.
But then we find out the villain actually has a Burger King.
Huh? We're going to Epsom now.
Yeah. Or Subway.
But I mean, this movie is a really fun spy movie. We're talking about Samuel L. Jackson as the villain. What did you think of Samuel L. Jackson as the villain?
I thought he was a really great villain. Even though he kind of was one of those unique villains, a villain that did not want to see blood. I mean.
He was. I mean, what I liked about he was probably the kindest villain ever.
Yeah, probably the most nicest villain ever.
Yeah, the nicest villain ever. That's what we're calling him. But what I liked about him is that he had he was a villain. He was obviously the villain of the movie, but he did actually have a weakness to him. He couldn't really see violence. He didn't like blood. Not like Samuel Jackson at all.
No.
He doesn't mind that. But it's just it's a real Samuel Jackson. I thought was a really great addition to the spy movie. It was very enjoyable as well. I mean, this movie is very enjoyable.
Yeah,
with the other Kingsmen as well. I mean, I don't think this movie would have worked as well if Colin Firth wasn't in the movie, because Colin Firth just holds his movie together. He's the best bit. He has that very posh English accent, that Colin Firth English accent. He talks like a gentleman. He talks about aristocrats, and just like he makes jokes about it. He like as a gentleman as well. He doesn't mind swearing as well. He doesn't mind saying fuck every now and again or shit every now and again. Like I was like, this is great because I really like Colin Firth in this movie and the main kid as well. Like what's the actor's name again?
I think it's like Tarson Eddie or something.
Tarson Eddie.
But because I don't know much about him, but all I know he's been in this film and Sing.
He was also in Eddie the Eagle as well. He was great in that movie. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't do a review on that. I'm sorry. But no, but he like this is the movie that kind of heightened his career and just showed like people what he could do. He's worked with Matthew Vaughn a lot. I mean, he worked with him on Eddie the Eagle, who also produced that movie, and also the next Kingsman movie, and Kingsman 3 as well.
I also think Kingsman 3 going to be cool.
It should, at the moment, hasn't really got a title. It's just got Kingsman 3. We know that Matthew Vaughn is coming back to write and direct. Yay! Yes! Because I don't think this movie wouldn't work as well as Matthew Vaughn. I wouldn't actually be disappointed if he actually came back if he actually came to direct a James Bond movie.
Yeah, he might even direct the next one, hopefully.
Well, maybe Christopher Nolan might actually direct it. I would actually see Christopher Nolan. But, sorry, we went off a bit with the main actor, but he was really good. This is the movie that covered behind his career, and I would love to see more of him in movies. Yeah. He's just killing it nowadays, and he was great in this movie. Did you know he's also Welsh as well? Try to pronounce his do you know his hometown? Have you seen that interview where he pronounces hometown?
No, is it something Welsh?
No, well, it's a really long hometown, sort of like Sangon,
so basically,
but yeah.
So basically, like now, what I'm waiting for now is, I know this is going a bit off topic a bit, but I think we just need a Welsh Bond.
Yeah, but also we had Mark Strong in the movie as well, and funny enough, he actually does a really good Scottish accent.
Yeah.
Like for an English, it's really surprising because at first, like I had no idea that at first you would not believe that he was actually English. I mean, Mark Strong is that kind of actor that really does commit to whatever he's doing. If he wants to do English, American, Scottish, he actually
Irish.
does do that. Really, Irish. He does accents really well. He really does commit to those roles. And he was really good as the Q type character, the gadgets master, the guy that it gives them like the credit. And but this movie just it's a really fun spy movie. It brought us back to the old Bond days. I mean, we said that a lot.
Yeah, we're going to say it twice.
Yeah, we're going to say it more times. But what I really liked about it is that that scene at that church scene. We got to that church scene. That church scene was amazing.
Yeah.
Just all in like one shot. The action's going down. And I was like I was watching it in the cinema. I remember seeing it with you, another person.
Was it Max?
Yeah, it was Maxim. And we saw it with, and then I saw it,
again?
well, I didn't see it again. Actually, no, the first time I saw it was with my dad and my stepmom.
Yeah, then you want to see it again.
And, of course I wanted to see it again. But I remember seeing that church scene. I was like, this church scene's amazing.
Yeah, a lot going on.
Yeah, I mean, you see what's going on. You see everything that's going on, and it's all in one shot. And the action's going down. You see blood going everywhere. You see people getting stabbed. I was like, oh my god, this is really well choreographed.
Yeah.
It was really cool. And what I like about it is that they even got, with all of the action, you don't see a stunt double doing all of the action. You see Colin Firth going to fight those guys. That was really cool.
Yeah.
You just see Colin Firth fighting those guys. That was
Yeah,
really
I don't know if
good.
it was like either fighting or just getting them off his back. Because that's how they were just trying to grab onto him.
Well, he definitely shot some people.
Yeah, he shot some people.
He shot some people. He definitely stabbed. So he was definitely fighting.
Yeah.
But afterwards, Samuel L. Jackson does kill Colin Firth, and I think what I really like about it is that they don't just kill. Like, he doesn't just shoot him, and he's just like, man. He actually reacts to it. He's like,
oh my god!
He just goes, is he dead? And his henchwoman just goes, yeah, that's what happens when you shoot someone in the head. It feels good. It's like, no, it doesn't feel good. It feels fucking awful. It's like, look, you killed those guys. No, they killed each other. That was great. I love that. But the movie is very funny, which is great because Matthew Vaughn is a very funny person, and he really does show how funny he is in this movie. He's also really serious as well. But it's a really must-watch movie. If you haven't seen it already, definitely go check it out. It's a really must-watch. Bring you back to the Bond era days.
And there's also a Mark Hamill cameo.
Yeah, Mark Hamill makes a cameo. He does actually a really good English accent as well. I don't know if it's intentional, but he only makes a small cameo. But it is important. But he is important to the plot.
Because like, just be careful when you see it. Because like when I saw it first time, I missed it. I was like, "Where's this Mark Hamill?" And then SuperBat pointed out. This one pointed out. It was right there.
Yeah, actually no. What happened was that I remember I saw Mark Hamill getting his tape down. I went, "Alistair, that's Mark Hamill," and it was just I at first I didn't know it was Mark Hamill, but until that moment where he goes into the where his brain gets blown up, and it was with the first time when I saw it with my dad and my stepmom, and they just I just went, "That's Mark Hamill." My stepmom was like, "No, it's not." I was like, "Yeah, that's Mark Hamill." It's like, "Is it really?" And he saw the credits said Mark Hamill's name or something. It was like, "Oh, that was Mark Hamill." But the action was pretty good. We also had the actress from EastEnders playing Eggsy's mum. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really a big fan of EastEnders either, but I thought she was actually pretty alright in this movie. This movie. I guess there's not really that much we can really talk about because we didn't really rewatch it. It's just showed us how the balloon because we're going to see the second one in a couple of hours time. So you can stay tuned for us to for Kingsman The Golden Circle pretty soon actually.
But there's one bit I got quite nervous of. Was when Eggsy told his mum to put the baby away from her, keep the baby safe because Samuel Jackson was going to activate this thing where this machine where everyone goes and attacks each other.
Yeah, that was a very intense moment.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God.
There's actually a bit where actually they cut. What they did was they actually cut, and it was 2 minutes later, and she's just standing there with the knife, ready to kill the baby, and it just cuts, and she just she doesn't kill the baby, and I was like, yeah, you probably would have killed the baby at that point.
Yeah.
You probably would have killed the baby at that point. Bad editors, that's some bad editing. Bad editors. Bad editing. I guess it's not really that much we can really talk about. Not at this point, because we haven't really rewatched it. We're just doing this out of the balloon without any indications.
But I guess the gadgets were amazing.
The gadgets were pretty cool. There's a lot of offensive jokes as well as really good jokes. Yeah. But
if you get triggered easily,
if you get triggered, you're just gonna get triggered. That's just your fault, not ours. But I guess that's all we can really do. I think we're going to wrap this up now. So, all we can really say is, what did you think of Kingsman The Secret Service? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Comment down below, subscribe, and we'll see you when we go and see Kingsman The Golden Circle. Alright, we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yes, please.
Let's go and get a cup of tea.